Hi, I'm Darren Dunn from the World of Tech, and this is a review of the Apple iPad. So let's look at the design of the Apple iPad, and as you can tell, it is a very nice solid aluminium design. From the side of the iPad, you can also clearly see that it is extremely thin. So we've looked at the outside of the iPad. What about the inside? Well, the inside it's running an Apple custom A4 chip. So the iPad is going to be as fast as the iPhone 4. Launching applications and basic programs is extremely fast on the Apple iPad. However, some applications from third-party companies might not be able to take advantage of the A4 chip, so you might find them are a little bit slower than usual. The screen on the iPad is a 9.7-inch diagonal LED backlit glossy widescreen multi-touch display with IPS technology. The iPad has a screen resolution of 1024 by 768, which has a 132 pixels per inch. The colours on the iPad screen are just amazing when watching video, and the audio is just as good. The iPad has a better screen resolution than the iPhone 4. However, the iPad has a 9.7-inch screen to spread the pixels, not a 3.5-inch, so the iPad does not have a Retina display. The 132 pixels per inch on the iPad is not as good as the 326 pixels per inch Retina display on the iPhone 4. If you've used an iOS device in the past, you are not going to have a learning curve, as it is the same operating system on just a bigger screen. One of the things that for me the iPad is missing is a watered down version of macOS. If they had a watered down version of Snow Leopard, the iPad would be double as good. But for now we're stuck with iOS. With the iPad's amazing screen real estate and the amazing bigger on-screen keyboard, app developers have started making more Office-like applications, such as the one being used now. This means the iPad is a lot more appealing to people that are in school and college. You can now easily do your homework and coursework right on the iPad. If you want the iPad for social media, such as Twitter and Facebook, then you might run into a few problems. Some of the applications, such as the Facebook application, isn't yet available for the iPad, so you're stuck with the iPhone version. However, the Twitter app, which is being demoed now, is completely brilliant and completely iPad friendly. Now to the Facebook side of things. As you can see, it is an iPhone application, so it's the size of an iPhone. By clicking ×2 in the corner, it will enlarge, but it will be very pixelated. If you're not too bothered about all of the pixelation, then that is fine. But if you do want to try a different app, there is many out there, such as Friendly for Facebook. However, if you want the real Facebook application with Facebook Chat, then unfortunately it's going to be pixelated. So here you are, thinking the simple way is to go to facebook.com. Well, all I can say is with the lack of Flash on Apple devices, you're not going to be able to use Facebook Chat. Another application that takes advantage of the screen real estate is Apple Mail. Apple Mail is an extremely powerful mail client, and it is also a nice way to interact. The user interface of Apple Mail is just extremely simple. The application is so powerful it stops me having to turn on my iMac. A nice thing about owning your own iPad is you have access to the many thousands of accessories and different types of cases to make it do what you want it to do. After all of your hard work in the office and at home, you can simply relax to one of the many applications on the App Store. Whether it's a game or you're playing one of the keyboard applications and relaxing to some of your homemade music. Overall, the Apple iPad is an extremely powerful device. With its amazing touchscreen and the awesome applications, this can truly be what the next generation of computing is. With its amazing design and amazing user interface, this is a 5 out of 5. Once again, I'm Darren Dunn from the World of Tech, and this is a 5 out of 5 review of the Apple iPad. For exclusive content, be sure to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/worldofTechUK. I'm Darren Dunn, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.